Hello, you're watching Daily News on Allnews Nigeria. I am Opeyemi Olubimi. Here are the headlines for today. EL-RUFAI claims people working against TINUBU in Aso Rock. Governor MAKINDE escapes death. Nigerians struggle as Naira scarcity worsens. Welcome back. Now the news in detail. The governor of Kaduna State, Naira El-RUFAI, on Wednesday, February 1, revealed that there are people around President Muhammadu Buhari working against the victory of the party's presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the February 25 election.
I believe that there are elements in the villa that want us to lose the elections because they didn't get their way. They had their candidate. Their candidate didn't win the primaries. And I think they are still trying to get us to lose the elections. And they are hiding behind the president's desire to do what he thinks is right.
El-RUFAI spoke while reacting to the hardship inflicted on Nigerians by the scarcity of new currency notes and scarcity of petrol on Channels television. According to him, those vices working against TINUBU are not happy because their preferred candidate failed to get the presidential ticket. The governor noted that the Naira redesign policy has inflicted hardship on the people, especially those in the rural areas, making them resort to trade by barter to overcome difficulties of lack of new Naira notes. He alleged that this factor alone can dissuade people from voting TINUBU in the forthcoming election. The governor also blamed the refusal of President Buhari to support removal of petroleum subsidy for the scarcity of petrol, as well as the economic problems facing the country.
This petroleum subsidy, which is costing the country trillions of naira, was something that we all agreed will be removed. In fact, I had a discussion with the president and showed him why it had to go, because how can you have a capital budget of 200 billion for federal roads and then spend 2 trillion on subsidy? This was a conversation I had with the president in 2021 when the subsidy thing started rising. He was convinced.
El-RUFAI added that on his part, he met Buhari sometimes in 2021 and made a presentation to him on why subsidy should go. He said the president agreed, but later reneged on his promise to stop subsidy payment. Reacting to El-RUFAI's claim, Nigeria's Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, as usual, said the government is not aware of anyone within the presidential villa that is working against any candidate in next month's presidential election. Lai Mohammed said the government has been fair to all candidates regardless of party affiliation, and that President Muhammadu Buhari has consistently demonstrated that he is for free, fair and credible elections. Interestingly, Aisha, the wife of President Muhammadu Buhari, also endorsed the video of El-RUFAI accusing elements in the presidential villa of working against TINUBU. The president's wife, who also leads TINUBU's women campaign train, posted El-RUFAI's video on her Instagram and captioned the post, #Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In other news, the governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, alongside his entourage, were on Tuesday attacked by hoodlums when he took his campaign to Igangan, the Ibarapa local government area of the state. According to the special assistant to the governor on print media, Moses Alao, in a statement issued on Wednesday, the incident occurred when the governor's convoy was heading to Tapa after Makinde had addressed people at Igangan Town Hall. Just like Buhari, Seyi Makinde was also pelted with stones, sticks, and his convoy was later shot at. The bus convoying the media aides of the governor, journalists, and some other vehicles were damaged by the hoodlums. Finally, on the news, banking halls across various commercial banks in Nigeria have witnessed minimal activity as frustrated customers resorted to alternative means of cash withdrawal following the scarcity of Naira notes in the banks. While most banking halls were empty due to paucity of funds in bank vaults, large crowds had formed outside some of the few banks that were rumored to be preparing to load their automated teller machines. A directive of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, giving a deadline on when people must take their old Naira notes, 1,000 Naira, 500 Naira and 200 Naira to banks for new notes, has caused a lot of trouble for Nigerians. Some banks did not dispense cash, nor were any payments made over the counter. Many customers of microfinance banks operating in Osun State on Wednesday had threatened to storm the street in protest against the lack of cash for withdrawal. That's it on today's news. Join us tomorrow for more news updates. You can also follow us on all social media platforms displayed on the screen. I am Okoyemi Olubimi. Do have a good day.